Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. My blazer didn't dry in time because it was raining the whole night yesterday. What do I do?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany is just one of 80% of Malaysians that find laundry the worst pain imaginable. And it's not just the unreliable weather conditions. As the eldest of 4 siblings, do you know the pain, the willpower and mental strength it takes to hang and dry and wait and keep and iron and hang back the laundry again? It is a never-ending cycle, and that's the story of my life. It's tragic. Which is why, on my worst days, introducing the chair, where I convince myself that the clothes are just too dirty for the closet, but too clean for the laundry, you know? So this is why we've come up with a process that will automate drying and steaming laundry in one go. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vicky.
I'm Shasin. I'm Hasif.
I'm Shankri.
I'm Tiffany.
And we are GENS. And today we're introducing to you Aerex. Aerex is a lightweight and portable garment care product that will dry and steam your laundry load in one go. So simply put, Aerex has 3 main integrated components: our main rack, our fabric casing, and our innovative generator. It's easy to set up. Users will only have to pull up the rack, hang up their wet clothes, and enclose the rack with our fabric rollers. Now, our fabric rollers are actually made with a special technology that allows them to retain heat while pulling out excess moisture. Besides that, just press Aerex and let Aerex work its magic. Press start. Our technology uses our pressure steam technology to dry and steam laundry load in no time. So there are 3 cycles to our process. In the first cycle, the heating cycle, hot air is circulated through the base and each rack is heated for even drying. And in our second cycle, highly pressurized steam then penetrates every angle so that your fabrics, no matter how tough your jeans are or your softer silks. Besides, the steam also deodorizes and kills your dust mites, bed bugs, and allergens. Now, Aerex is consumer friendly and it also fits up to a load of 7 kgs. So, with sustainability in mind, Aerex also automatically switches off when it is done because of our sensors, and it also alerts you on your phone so you can come back anytime to fold it away. Clearly, we cannot wait for the larger market to embrace our approach to laundry.
And all for the fair price of 599 ringgit. Targeting urban household, 50% of our targeted revenue comes from the middle income range, while 45% comes from the high income range, totaling 5,000 units in our first year. For our marketing strategy, we will kick off our 2-month pre-launch campaign with a viral commercial and a video sharing contest to gain significant social media presence. For our grand launch themed Mother Load, we will truly engage our core target, which are working mothers in malls on Mother's Day. During this event, we will be having Harith Iskandar as our main guest, and our event will also be live streamed on social media. We will be hyping up the crowd by selling Aerex at a discounted rate in exchange for irons. This will enforce our message that our product, Aerex, is a better and bolder substitute in doing laundry. To attract more potential buyers, we will also set up pop-up stores in selected housing areas where we give them free laundry services while promoting the efficiency of Aerex. This will help gain attention among people living in the neighborhood and further obtain interest in our product. Aerex will also be widely available in stores and also online channels. We also plan to reach more potential buyers through a famous home shopping network, which is CJ Wow Shop and also Home Expos.
As you know, we'll be selling our product Aerex at 599 ringgit. This is done by achieving a 104% of markup from our product from our variable cost of 293 ringgit. To start our business, we will need a total investment of 780,000 ringgit. 5 of us will be investing 20,000 each, and we will like your contribution for the remaining 680,000 ringgit. This investment will definitely offer a high return. In the first year, you can already secure a positive ROI, and you will escalate in the following years. Besides, you can get back your initial investment in just 18 months. With your investment, we expect 3 million revenue to stream in the first year, and it will increase steadily throughout the years. This is the overview of our estimated revenue, cost, and capital expenditures for the next 5 years. Lastly, we will break even after selling 3,842 units of Aerex.
So, just like every other business, we face some risks too. The first risk that we might face is the strategic risk, which is the unacceptance by public. Our product is still considered very new in the Malaysian market. Therefore, we foresee some trust issues. To overcome this risk, we'll be providing our customers with warranty, and we will also be using marketing campaigns to create a brand awareness. We believe that this will help build our reputation. Next is the financial risk, which is the inability to break even. To mitigate this risk, we'll be using intensified marketing strategies, as mentioned just now, and we will also streamline our workforce to maximize effectiveness and productivity on production and sales. Last but not least is the product liability risk. We believe the probability of this risk occurring is very low because our product consists of first-class safety features. However, the impact of this risk on us would be high. So we'll be purchasing a product liability insurance to ensure a fair compensation to the injured party without putting our business at risk. We will also be providing our customers with customer support service to ensure a better experience for them. Now that we've looked at the risk analysis, so Tiffany, where do you think our business is headed?
We'll begin by launching AirX in 3 major cities in Malaysia, namely Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, and Georgetown, Penang. We'll also be focusing on our intensified marketing strategy so that we are able to reach out to our target market. In the second year, after establishing our brand name, we will then expand our factory and personnel. This is because we want to improve our production to be able to cater to larger demands in the market. We will also be investing in higher R&D for the development of our new product. In year 3, not only will we be extending into more retail outlets throughout the whole of Malaysia, we'll also be moving into the second phase of our business through the launching of our commercialized version of AirX into the B2B market, which is the coin laundromat and the hostel providers. In the 4th year, we will then enter the international market, where we market our products to Singapore and Hong Kong, where the home appliance industry is growing rapidly. In the 5th year, however, we will then partner with a recent startup company called FoldingMate, where together we will develop a new product which combines the 3 processes of drying, ironing, and folding laundry, and thus eliminating the need to ever do laundry ever again. We are confident that our product will be a huge hit in the market, but this can only be achieved through your contribution of 680,000, in which you receive a positive return on investment in the first year itself.
So, if AirX can save your time, effort, and money, what are you waiting for? Come and invest into AirX and
Let AirX do your laundry.
thank you.
Let Monsi from KPMG be your first customer. I'm not sure how big it is. I know you mentioned 7 kg of laundry, right? But you know, nowadays I think the trend is to sell smaller houses and smaller condo units. How much space is it going to take up? That's one question. The second question is, have you considered the cost of electricity? I mean, I suppose it is using electricity, right? What's the cost of electricity that's going to be used? That's the 2 questions.
Okay, thank you for your question, Ms. Monsi. For your first question about regarding the space, the dimensions are 160 times 75 times 75 cm. And as you can see, our product is actually foldable. And we took into account the rate of urbanization and the more high-rise properties that people are buying nowadays, especially with the booming medium income households. So our product was originally geared towards these busy urban dwellers who lived in cramped apartments, and therefore they can afford this space because according to our survey, many of them actually have no choice and no balcony space. Therefore, we target our product towards these consumers. And for your second question about electricity consumption, our electricity consumption is around 22 cents per kilowatt hour. So this is actually standard and in line with dryers, which are actually only occupying 1% of the Malaysian market. So our electricity cost is not as high, and this incorporates drying and steaming processes. So it is extremely cost efficient for the customer in the long run. Thank you.
Hello, team. Why are you just targeting these 3 cities?
Thank you for your question. We are not just targeting these 3 cities. In our first year, we are only going to target these 3 cities, and then in the second year, we will expand throughout the whole of Malaysia. And then later, in our 4th year, then we will be moving into the international market. So the 3 cities is just the grand launch for our product. Yes. On Mother's Day, yes.
Let's not forget Father's Day as well. Yeah? Fathers should also hold.
Yes.
Thanks for the presentation. I have a question on average ROIs, which seems to me quite phenomenal. The average is about 397%. How do you justify this ROI? How do you convince potential investors that this is the case? They will be getting this incredible returns.
Our R will increase dramatically, especially in the 4th and 5th year from the graph you can see. There are a few reasons behind this. The first one is, this is due to a scale of production. So as our business proceeds, we'll be producing at a higher scale so that the production unit per cost will be lower. Secondly, we foresee that in the 4th and 5th year, our product RX will be reaching the maturity stage where it can have a high market share and also constant sales. And the last reason is because during year 3, we'll be introducing our new version of RX, which is the commercialized version of RX. And this RX will be sold at a markup of 113%, so that lots of profit will be coming in from there. So that's why our ROI, especially in the latter years, will be so high.
Hi. I like the idea that you're putting in your own money into the business. It means you have skin in the game. Very good. I was wondering, like, have you looked into other similar inventions, and how are you intending to sort of protect your invention to make sure there's no other competitors coming in?
Thank you for your question. So I'll answer the first part of the question as to who are our closest competitors. So a lot of people would assume that our closest competitors are the dryers, but that is actually not the case in Malaysia. Our closest competitors are the sun, which is why we have actually priced our price lower so that people can switch over to our product easily. As for the patenting,
As for our technology, it cannot be adopted by other competitors easily because we will be patenting our technology using the design patent. And we have included this cost in our financials.
It's me again, Nizar from Deloitte. I have a question about your strategic alliance plans. I think the plan is to have a strategic alliance with another company in year 5, right? 5 years after you started. How likely is that company going to wait for you up to 5 years before you are going to start something together?
thank you for your question. We actually want to wait for 5 years because we are a new startup company and most of them haven't even heard of us before. So then we believe that by the 5th year, after we've reached the international market, we would have built our brand name up so big that they would actually be willing to partner with us.
Like the confidence. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Shankari.
My name is Tiffany.
Good morning, I'm Chasin.
Good morning, I'm Hasif.
Morning, I'm Vicky. Thank you.